Alright, hello everyone. I just finished watching Dr. Disrespect's response on the allegations against him. Um, I think if you haven't seen the video, I mean, I'm pretty sure you have by now, it's everywhere. Um, this is just my opinions and this is a disclaimer and all that, but I usually don't make content like this about other people and things like that. The topic that I want to specifically talk about is you know um, accusing people of things, right? And we're not here to defend. We all think hurting people that are younger is always bad, right? I don't think that is ever a good idea, and we can all agree on that. Now, I think, right, if someone were to accuse someone of misconduct, right, and it was a false accusation, they should serve jail time for it, right? A lot of the times people just believe the accuser, right? And we're not saying, oh, we can't just automatically believe just believe the person that is being accused, right? But we also need evidence, right? People try to go after people's fame or all sorts of things all the time. Look at how many of these quote unquote channels, right? We're gonna call it Oompaville or Atozi or Moist Critical or some ordinary gamer, right? Now, they are not journalists. The amount of damage they can do talking about people that where they haven't done the research. And we're not. I can't defend Dr. Disrespect yet because of the fact that there is still a lack of evidence, right? But it is still innocent until proven guilty, right? We can't all just jump on a bandwagon and accuse someone of misconduct of any sort until it is proven guilty, right? Unless they got caught red-handed, then we still, even if they get caught red-handed, we still call them suspects. We don't call them convicted, right? And the reality too is, if you look into, let's just go a little deeper into this. If you look into forensic science, a lot of it is not real science. A lot of people don't want to discuss this, going to school, I took a lot of courses on things like that too. And you start learning, fingerprints are examined with their eyes. Like, there's not like some super machine that that searches every single fingerprint and all that, right? Right now I'm just looking for that Bellador spawn mount, so I'm just gonna be flying around. But yeah, we can't accuse people until we fully have proof. Now, in the Doc situation, right, we have no evidence. Now, everyone distanced themselves from Doc because of this. Timmy, what was the other guy, Nick, they all distanced themselves from him because of the whole accusation and all that. They probably, if they were as close, they were probably the closest to him, right, in terms of co-workers, right? I don't understand why they didn't talk to him about it, or I understand they just distanced themselves from him, but there was no evidence for that, right? And if there is evidence for the Doc of what he did, I think the person accusing him, that Twitch employee, should definitely be charged legally. And I think that the Doc should probably sue for defamation. Let's be freaking real here. Like, I just don't think that is okay. We cannot live in a world where we accuse people and those accusers get away with it for making false accusations. Now, we don't know if the accusations are true or not right now, right? Of whatever Doc is saying, right? We still it's not 100% confirmed yet, so we're still not 100% sure, if it's 100% true yet, right? There's still a lot of information that we don't know. There's still a lot of things that should be coming out. With the whole Twitch situation, let's be 100% real. It's just softcore porn. To say that Twitch is not softcore porn is disingenuous, because you just look at it. All those big titty streamers, you know, they oil up their titties and then they do the whole bathtub thing, you know, and that's what it is, right? I think Twitch should 100% stop that. A little known fact about me, I was a streamer early on in the days, right? I created this channel a little bit after, like years after, so I'm a lot older, but when I was, you know, a lot younger, I was streaming on Justin.tv. A lot of you guys don't even know what Justin.tv is, so this is how early on I was. At that point, you would get banned for streaming things that weren't gaming, right? This is early on, right? Like, there was no such thing as Ice Poseidon, like where IRL streamers were a thing, or anything like that. But, you know, I got banned, not perma-banned, but I got like 2 strikes. One time for prank calling, right? And one time for doing some other stuff. It wasn't anything super bad. It was literally, oh, I was doing prank calls live. You know, things like that, that's when I would get banned. And this was like the transition between Justin.tv to Twitch.tv, right? And I got banned for much less than that. Now, with this channel, I kind of want to stay anonymous. I don't want the fame. I don't want any of that, right? And the money thing is just not relevant. You know, this channel is too small. I just do this for fun. And at one point, I was a decently sized Garry's Mod streamer. You know, some of the content I pushed out was pretty fucking edgy. I'm not gonna lie, right? But well, what I'm trying to get at is people have gotten banned for much less, and you know, with much less evidence than whatever Doc had. Like,
recover what tools you can.
Now I think the state of Twitch is just different, right? Now you could do IRL streams. Now you could do this and that. It's just different. Yeah, especially nowadays, right? We got a bunch of these, what do you want to call it? Like, you see Jadeon video, right? You know, I think a lot of this is a lot of clout chasing, or Skeeter Gene. I love their content, you know, I love it, right? But you also see on the other side where people are assaulting other people over this, right? Now, here's my thing. It's dangerous because, you know, some people get shot trying to catch these people, right? And some people, you know, and here's the thing. The reality is, the law doesn't do much to these people. They get out and serve less time than, you know, someone that was selling drugs, or someone that was, you know, they were tried for RICO or something like that, right? Or a lot of people for this specific crime, right? Because of YouTube, I try to censor myself a little bit. Because of these crimes, you know, they serve less time. Some of these people don't ever serve time. You look at EDP; he's never served a single day, right? Or, you know, and you know, some people say it's because of a lot of our politicians are involved, right, with the whole you know, Epstein Island and you know, Prince Andrew and all that. You know, like, there's people involved. Like, the guy was hanging out with Trump and all that. And politics aside, I really try to keep politics aside. I think this is just my opinion channel, right? You know, you don't have to agree with what I have to say. But, you know, I also am a big advocate for freedom of speech, right? You don't have to agree with what I have to say, but you have to allow me to say it. Now, you know, YouTube being a platform where they like censorship, which is very un-American, in my opinion, right? You know, I just don't think this is this is right, you know, to accuse people. Now, in terms of like what Skeeter Gene is doing, where he already collected evidence and started stacking it and all this and that, okay, that's fine, you know. But some of these people go out there and assault them, right? Which I'm gonna be completely honest, is a good thing in my eyes, because the law doesn't do enough. It does prevent them from coming back. Yes, Skeeter Gene. Oh, well, it's changing now. Alright, we're gonna go look for the spawn. Yes, Skeeter Gene does such a good job getting these people convicted, right? The issue comes, the punishment is not as hard as, you know, and some of these people, they re-offend, right? The reality is, a lot of these people still end up re-offending. So why is, you know, oh, Grim Slice, we don't need Grim Slice. So why don't they, you know, up the what do you call it? The sentence, right? For things like that. You know, we gotta up the stakes. I think we need to talk to lawmakers too, and you know, up the stakes on things like that, right? We can all agree doing these things is not good for society, right? Even people that are criminals, quote unquote criminals, right? Or gangsters, right? They don't like people that are like this. Let's be honest. What happens to them in prison, right? But the thing is, when these people go to prison, they're in a different block than everyone else, right? You know, it's ridiculous. I think they should be put in the same block. It will prevent a lot of these people from, you know, re-offending. Let's just be fucking honest. We need to be a little bit harder on crime, in my eyes. It's gotten out of control, and these people get away with it. Now, if you were right, like, okay, well, let's make it like this. If you were messaging them, the sentence should be shorter than if you actually went to meet up with them and had intent, right? And then if you actually did the deed, right, with a young person, right, then that sentence should be even double, right? Obviously, you can't, like, okay, maybe the guy sent a message, and we're not here to defend them, right? I'm talking about the logistics and the legal end of things. Oh, wow, where is he? I cannot find him. Huh. Try to fly the whole way around. Damn it. I hope I could even find him. If that makes any sense, you know, being light on crime is not okay. As a society, I think we should definitely look into this a little deeper. I don't understand how Prince Andrew has not faced any charges yet. You know, in this society, if you have money, you do get away with crimes. Let's be 100% honest, right? You could hire the best lawyers. You can stall things out. You can, you know, you're playing golf with the judge. You know what I mean? Like things like that will prevent you from, you know, getting a harsher sentence as someone that is poor. If you're poor, you don't get the best lawyers. You don't get, you know, you can't just spend money to get out of trouble. That is reality. It's a known thing too, right? If you're poor, the chances of you getting a lower education is much higher. Why? Because, you know, you can't really go to private school. The area that you grow up in probably has less funding, right? Like things like that. It does impact your education. To say that it doesn't is, you know, incorrect, right? You just have a better chance. Not saying all people that have money they are better educated no matter what. It's about the opportunity. That's the thing. You get a better opportunity than some other people, essentially. Wow, I am not finding him. I hope they didn't kill him already. There's a chance. Concentrated shadow. I don't want that. I want Belladar. Did I skip him? Found Pride of Bellador. What is Pride of Bellador? Is that's not Bellador spawn, right? I flew around already. No, still couldn't find him. Is he dead already? I think they already killed him. Oh, so people are talking about it. Yeah. I'm gonna say /1 looking for him too. I think we're all looking for him. But yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. This is just my 2 cents on it. As of right now, there's still a lot of information that we don't know. Someone's lying, right? Either the Twitch employee is lying or Doc is lying. And I cannot say definitively this person is doing that. And yeah, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Check out some of my other videos, and yeah, see you guys later.